EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Black 80. Push, motion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
At the 2-yard line.
Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Bashal Tootin, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0. Kaimi Fairbairn set 54.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Chop 60. Chop 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll get this out to Tootin. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 59.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Hey, Kappa.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good.
Now they'll change things up.
First down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
19 tight, 19, 6, Warriors, 70.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
7
25-yard line.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60. Ready.
Here's Daniels. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here we go. Here we go. 70, Viking 18. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw again. Now Daniels going to keep it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Viking 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jaden Daniels with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are wide watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
And the Bengals
7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Herbert now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Daniels. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. A point after, good by grouping. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with McKelvin or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cougar 19. Lions. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw it here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. He's got McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's 1st down. Herbert going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
59, 59. Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back 8, 21. 12. Hey, that's one man. I got you.
Now Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait.